You treat everybody the same way. You don't have to worry about treating somebody differently.
Right now here on Good Morning Quad Cities, a settlement has been reached between city leaders and two men who accused a police officer of racial profiling in Iowa. Why some people in Des Moines aren't pleased despite the outcome. Plus, all hands on deck, how one woman is getting her whole town to be aware of the dangers of freshly cut grass.
Quiet conditions outside, but a little brighter in the forecast for today. I'll let you know if that's going to continue the next couple of days. And when we set our sights on rain, Good Morning Quad Cities continues right now at 5 o'clock.
Live from WQAD, this is News 8's Good Morning Quad Cities.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome. It is Tuesday, June 18, 2019. I'm Jonathan Ketz. Thanks for joining us. Our top story this morning, the flood recovery effort in Davenport. More than 30 downtown business owners are calling on the city to be more transparent throughout the recovery process after record flooding. Dozens of people have come together to form the Downtown Davenport Business Coalition. The group released this open letter yesterday outlining concerns about a lack of communication with the city. They say the city needs to show they stand with businesses and help them recover quickly.
We really feel like we weren't being listened to and represented, and so we decided to all get in a room together and just gather those strength in numbers.
The coalition says it's now waiting to hear from the city about a plan moving forward. We also reached out to the city administrator, Corey Spiegel, who the open letter specifically mentions, but have not heard back. For more than a month, Armored Gardens has opened its doors on Monday nights to raise money for flood-damaged businesses and its workers. Last night, they raised roughly $2,000, bringing the grand total to $22,102. The Scott County Emergency Management Agency is looking to help communities of unincorporated parts of the county with the flood cleanup. Flood debris collection going to start a week from today. Construction debris like drywall and carpet, along with furniture and large appliances, are going to be accepted for pickup. Crews will begin at 297th and 298th Streets north of River Camp Road in Allens Grove, Iowa. For a full list of locations, head over to WQAD.com. Search for the word debris in the search bar. Our time is 5:01. Eric lets us know if we're going to get another day of fog and mist, kind of like what we saw yesterday, Eric.
Yeah, a little bit outside here this morning, but so far it's not as thick as it was yesterday. Looking outside right now on the roads, here's the I-74 bridge. You can see traffic is moving along just fine here early this morning. Outside, temps into the 50s to near 60 degrees. It's 57 at the Quad City International Airport, 56 in Davenport right now. Hometown temps right now ranging from about 55 to 62. Nothing on live Doppler radar. However, we are monitoring a couple of showers up here toward Fort Dodge. Those continue to work off toward the north and east. In fact, we'll loop this and you can see these aren't necessarily heading in our direction. You can see they'll stay well off to our west. But as we head through time, we may get a couple of showers to kind of work into our northwest airspace. So Cedar Rapids up toward Monticello, Dyersville, Dubuque, and Galena. We'll put it about 30% chance for a rain shower today. The Quad Cities will likely stay dry. Our forecast looks like this for today. Low to mid 60s taking us right up through 10 o'clock this morning, looking for highs into the middle 70s once again. Perhaps a little bit more sunshine than what we had yesterday. I'll let you know how long that trend is going to continue coming up.
Eric, thank you. A settlement has been reached between Des Moines city leaders and the two men who accused a police officer of racial profiling back in July. Justin Sturensey explains why some people in the community aren't pleased despite the outcome.
There's no accountability.
For Laurel Clinton, money cannot heal her son's figurative wounds.
To mistreat them, it was degrading. It was disrespectful. Nobody wants to talk about what happens to a person's psyche.
Can I be honest with you?
Video showed Officer Kyle Teese placing her son Jared Clinton and Montre Little in handcuffs and searching the vehicle while never providing a reason for the July 2018 traffic stop.
You don't have to be breaking the law. You don't have to be driving the wrong direction. You don't have to do anything but to be black and young and in a rental car.
The city of Des Moines reached a settlement in May for $75,000 to be split between Little, Clinton, and the parish law firm who represented them.
What we saw in the video was a lack of courtesy and maybe a lack of tact that isn't at the standard of conduct that we expect from our employees.
Soon after the settlement, a civil rights lawsuit against Officer Teese was filed June 8th from a traffic stop the same month as Jared and Montre's.
When do we get done paying for their bad behavior? It's sad. It's sad. I'm very disappointed that anybody should have to file a lawsuit against my city because of the way they're mistreated here.
Laurel says the issue goes beyond Teese.
I still think that there needs to be a change in the police culture and how they handle just the everyday stop with our young people.
The Des Moines Police say fostering a strong culture is important and in place.
Our culture awareness training, our implicit bias training, those are things that we've had in place now for a while, and we've found them to be very effective.
Laurel says the city of Des Moines needs police officers to keep the community safe. Her frustration grows from some of the officers who cannot uphold the strong values that the Thin Blue Line is sworn to keep.
I have no problem with good policing, good fair policing with all citizens. If you treat everybody the same way, you don't have to worry about treating somebody differently.
There's Justin Cerency reporting. Laurel Clinton has been vocal in trying to help the city of Des Moines endorse a racial profiling ordinance. A draft has reached the city's Human Rights Commission now. Grass clippings that are left on the road are a danger to all bicyclists. Barely a week ago, grass clippings caused an accident that killed a motorcyclist as well. News 8's Madison Connor joins us live to explain how one woman got her whole town on board and now wants the rest of the area to follow suit. Madison?
Now, you wouldn't think something as simple as freshly cut grass would be a danger to anyone, but since 1974, leaving grass clippings on the road is illegal. And that's all because of the Litter Control Act. This isn't a new law that the Central Illinois Abate Group is trying to tackle. They've been pushing to educate people for years now. Rio, Illinois sent out a reminder to the community inside their water bill, and ever since then the roads have remained clear of grass. But that doesn't extend out to other community streets and highways. Now, it may sound like a hassle, but keeping roads clear of grass is an easy way to help keep people safe.
It's a man-made hazard, blowing grass on the roads, the streets, the highways. It's a danger for everyone. Motorcycles, bicyclists, pedestrians in the cities, kids riding their bicycles along the road. They could accidentally slip in the grass, and if there's a car, you just never know.
Now, there are already so many different hazards when you're on the road. They hope people will step up and kind of do their part to keep the roads clear and kind of help keep people safe. John?
Madison, thank you. Some of the tips they shared were to mow the grass back into the yard or use a bag while you're mowing. Well, 2 Clinton firefighters are going to be honored this weekend as the Davenport Motorcycle Safety Club is hosting a tribute ride on Saturday to benefit the families of Lieutenant Eric Hosette and Adam Kane. Hosette died in a fire at the ADM plant back in January. Kane was seriously hurt but has since returned to work. Saturday's ride starts and ends at the Harley-Davidson dealer in Clinton, kicks off at 9 that morning and ends at 6:45. All proceeds are going to be split between the two families. Our time is 5:07. Still to come on Good Morning Quad City's Victory Parade. The Toronto Raptors celebrate their NBA first championship back at home. The special honor for the MVP and why the celebrations were interrupted. Eric?
And excited to see there Fred VanVleet from Rockford, Illinois there as well. Star there, the Toronto Raptors. A little brighter an hour forecast here for today. We'll talk about rain chances and how they'll ramp up into the weekend next.
You're watching WQAD. This is News 8's Good Morning Quad Cities.